Good morning, children. I welcome you back to your information technology class. Children, in previous class, we studied how to delete cells, rows, and columns, right? So, in this class, we'll study how to insert cells, column, and rows. So, let's get started with this. So, children, if you want to insert cells, what you need to do, you will first select the location where you want to insert the cell. First thing is this, okay? Then second is you will go to the home tab, and in cells group, children, you will find this insert option. Okay, when you click on this insert option, menu appears like this. No, a menu will appear. From here you have to just click insert cells, and where the location you have selected, there you will find a cell will be inserted. So children, this is our Excel sheet, okay? And first thing you need to do is you need to select a place where you want to insert a cell or cells, okay? So let me say I want to insert a cell here, okay? So I've selected this cell. Then I will go to the home tab, and in cells group you will find insert option. Here is the insert option, right? When you click, a small menu will appear. From here you need to insert cells, right? So insert cells. Now it will ask you, first option is C, shift cells right. So this cell you have selected. So if you select this one, children, what will happen? From here, like 147 will shift towards the right, and one space will be created here, a blank space. Okay, let me show you this one first. See here. Can you see? One cell is been created here, and 147 shifted towards the right, right? If I select the different option, the next one which is saying shift cells down, so including 147, this entire cells will shift down, okay, and one more cell will be created. See here, right? Then if you want to select to bring the entire cells of a row in the row, then also you can select this part. If you select this, the entire row will appear here. Can you see above this? Then if you select the other option, children, then the column will appear, okay, beside it. See here, it will shift towards the right, a column will appear. So this is how you insert cells, okay, children? Now children, if you want to insert columns and rows, first thing is you will select the location, right, where you want to insert a row or a column. So first thing is click on the desired row or column heading where you want to insert the new row or column. Fine. Then you will go to the home tab, and in home tab, in cells group, you will find insert option. In that insert option, either click insert sheet rows or click insert sheet columns, okay? Then you will see that the rows and column, whichever you select, will be inserted. And children, remember that whichever row you will select, before that a row will be inserted, okay, and whichever column you will select, before that a column will be selected. Let's see this. Fine. So if I want to insert a row, I need to select that row, that I want a row before this, okay, in like 2 will shift down and one more row will be inserted here between these two, okay. So I will select this home tab. In cells group, I have to click on insert, right? And this menu, see, in this menu you have to click insert sheet rows. So when I click, a new row will be inserted here. That we can do with cells also, right? That cells option that we just saw, we can do this with that also. Fine. Then children, if you want to insert a row before this column C, so this Tuesday will be shifted to D column, and one blank column will be inserted here in place of this, right? So you select like this, go to the head of that column, home tab, cells group, insert tab, insert sheet columns. So Tuesday will be shifted to here, like, and one more blank column will be inserted. So children, this is how you insert cells, column and rows. So children, there is one more method with which you can insert cell, row and column. It is a shortcut method. Okay. And for that, first thing is you need to select the position or location where you want to insert the cell, row or column. Okay. So say you want to insert a cell here. Fine. So you will select the cell. Then you will right click from your mouse. When you right click from your mouse, children, you can see insert is there. So with the help of this option, you can insert cells, rows and columns. See, insert. If you want the cell should shift towards the right, it will shift with this option. If you want it to shift down, it will. If you want an entire row, then you can insert the entire row, and even you can insert the entire column from here, right? So if I say okay, a column will be inserted. See here, right? And with this help, children, with this shortcut, you can also delete any cell or columns if you want. So next thing that we are going to learn about is how to format these cells. Okay. So children, what is the need to format the cells? See, right now these cells are just written in black and white, right? White is the background and the text are in black. So if we want to make it a little eye-catching, okay, so that someone's attention should be attracted by your data, right? So if you want to attract someone's attention, okay, towards your data, so what you can do, you can format your data, and for that you need to select the cells first. Okay, so let me just read out the steps for you first and then quickly get back to this point. Fine. So to format cells, children, what you need to do, you will select the cells first. Okay, then in home tab there is the cells group option. In that there is this format option. Okay, click on this, a small menu will appear. Then you need to select like format cells. You need to format cells, right? So when you select format cells, a dialog box will appear like this. From here, children, you can change many things. Okay, the first thing that you will see is the number tab. Okay, first let's get to this point, then continue with the number tab. Okay, so this is our Excel sheet. Okay, first thing, you need to select the cells that you want to modify or format. So I say these are the cells that I want to modify. Then in home tab, children, you will find format, right? In cells group, format option is there. At the very bottom, you will see this format cells, children. When you click on this dialog box will appear. Okay, see, the very first tab that we are having is the number tab, and in number tab what you can see number, general currency, all these things are there. So if you want to make any changes, you can make from it, and let's see what this number tab is all about. Okay, so what I will generally give you the gist of number tab. So children, right now we saw the number tab and there were so many options. So with those options, children, you can enter numbers with different formats. Like, let's go back again to this sheet. See, general would be the general number that we write. Okay, right now I've chosen this text for text cells, right? If I chose these number cells, okay, so for that you can format all those things. Like if you want a number, so how do you want a number? It should be written in negative, positive, like this you want, like that. Okay, then you can make these changes. So children, to make you understand, I chose these cells again and I've come back to number. Now my number is without decimal points, but you can like specify how much decimal points you want. If you want 2 digits after your decimal, or just 1 you want, whatever you want, if you click OK, you will see the difference. See, 2 decimal digits are there after decimal, right? 2 digits are there. So this is how you can change the number format. Even you can make the change like different changes. It should be in currency, which currency you want. Okay, you can choose the symbol also, which symbol, like dollar symbol is there, then this all these symbols of currency are here. You can choose from here. Okay, whichever currency you can need, you can choose. Like right now it is dollar. Let's go with the dollar and see what changes it will show. See, so if you want to mention a price like that thing, you can do from here. Okay, now getting back to the old thing, that we have to format this, right? So for that we will go to format, then format cells. Okay, then after that children, alignment is there. Alignment children, it is for like where do you want your text to be. Horizontally you want it like left side, okay, and vertically, where horizontally is like this, right, and vertically you want it at bottom or center or top. So if you say center, it's like this. Okay, if you want top, see this, it will be on top. I will show you right now. Let's see, wait, if I increase the height of this, see children, when I increase the height, you will see the text has been attached to the very top of it. Okay, right now it is at the top. Like again, if I go to the format and change the alignment, okay, mean position, so I want vertically it to be at the bottom. So you will see that these texts will come at the bottom. Okay, when I click on OK, see. Okay, so this is how you change the alignment of it. And next thing that is there children with this is font. So font is the way the text is been written, okay, like cursive writing. So see here, when you choose any different format, okay, font style, then you can see the preview also, what your font will look like. This is the for symbols, right? So you can choose any. Okay, I choose this. Then font style, you want it to be regular, you want to be italic, so italic will be like this. You want to be bold italic, so bold italic. You can change the size of your text. I go for 18. Now do you want the color to be changed? Okay, I want this color, fine. Now there is underline. If you want anything like single, double, so you can choose any of this. I don't want anything, I just say okay. See, the changes which we have selected will be done on these cells that I have selected, fine. You can see, right? So this is how you can format. Okay, now next one was children with font, there is border also. So you can mention border if you want to apply to like whichever line style you want. You can do that. You can change the color also. Okay, and which type of style you want. Let's go for this dashed one. Okay, then outline you want like this, fine, I want like this. Color is blue, I say okay. See, it is very minute. See here, the border is around this, you can see, right? So this is how you can format your cells children. So children, two more options are there to be explored with this formatting cells. Okay, so first thing, you will select the cells you want to format. You will go to the home tab, in cells group, format option is there, go to format cells. Now children, this is the second last option, that is fill. So what does fill does? Fill colors the background of the cell. Right now see, the background of these cells are white, right? So you can choose the solid colors like these, fine. If you choose any color of these, it will be a solid color, okay, and the entire background will be colored with this color like this, fine. Now there is one more option that you can do. You can choose the pattern. Okay, that was the solid color, but here is an option to choose pattern. If you want your background to have a pattern, you can choose from here. For that children, like you can choose any color from here, like this color, okay, and with that you can choose any pattern you want from here. Okay, so this is the pattern and I say okay. You can see the background has been filled with the color and the pattern, right? So this is how you can make it more attractive, okay, eye catching, so that the visuals are clear and you can show your data, you can present your data in a presentable manner. Fine, children? So children, I've already showed you how you can change the alignment of tab, right? But there were further few options that you can do with this alignment tab. Okay, what does alignment do? It aligns your text towards the left, right margins, okay, and in the middle, top, whichever you want to. That is the first thing, okay? This is the first one. Now second one was text control. So how you can control your text? First option was wrap text, okay? When you select the wrap text, children, what happens? If inside a cell the text is going beyond the cell, okay, it is not covering, so text wrap, it adjusts the cell height so that the text that is going out, that is overflowing the cell boundaries, can be contained inside it and displayed in one cell. Fine, let me show you this part. So we'll go to the Excel sheet. So children, we are back to the Excel sheet, okay? When you go to the format and do the wrapping of text, okay, I've selected this. Right now, see, this cell Y is not inside the cell, right? So if you do the word wrap text, what will happen? It will increase the height of the cell. Let's see how. You can see it increased the height. Item is above, D is above, and AY, which was not included in the cell properly, now it has been included. Even see here, Thursday, R was very like close to this right border. That is why now after doing the word wrap, the cell height has been increased, right? Now next thing, shrink to fit. So when you select this option, children, Excel will decrease the spacing between the characters so that text can be fitted inside the cell, okay? So if it is not fitting in the cell, what will it do? The space between the text, it will shrink it. Let me show this also. So children, I've already selected the cells and I've selected shrink to fit. Now what will happen? Whichever cell the words are going outside, what the Excel will do? It will decrease the space between the text, right? So let me click OK and see. Right now you saw that Y was at the very border of this. Let me show you again. Undo and redo. Can you see the change between the text, right? Spacing has been decreased. Fine. So when you do the wrap text, what happens? It increases the height of the cell. When you do shrink text, what it does? It shrinks, it decreases the space between the text, right? Now next one is merge cells. So with this, children, what we can do? So children, if you want to merge two cells together, you can use this option. And how you can do that, children? Let's see this. Fine. Like here, if I want items and day to cover this both column, okay, I don't want Monday to be here, I want items oblique days to cover this both columns. So what I will do, I will select this, okay, these two columns, and I will go to the format cells, then I will go to this merge cells, okay, get rid of the shrink to fit, merge cells, then click OK. What will happen, children? Items per days will cover column A also and B also. See here. Can you see that? Okay, and now you can change like its orientation also, like where you want it at center, okay, center. If you want to add left also, you can do that. So this is how you merge two cells. Right now it is covering two columns and this thing. Like if you want to show some data, okay, but the topic, the heading is same for both the data, right? So you can show with the help of merge cells. Now children, last option is orientation. See here, orientation means the angle which you want your text to be in, okay? So when you're doing this, children, see, select any cell first, then go to the format cells, and now what you will do, you will select the direction, okay, like the orientation, which angle you want to, and for that you can change the degrees from here. I will go for 45 degree. Okay, now Monday is horizontally written, okay, it is written like this, but now 45 degree angle I want. Fine. So when I click on OK, you can see it changed to the 45 direction. So this is how you can change your text alignments and all. Fine. So children, I've already covered this border tab with you. Okay, fill tab also I've already covered. So just read this out, okay, and we have finished this chapter. Now we will do the question and answer. I will provide you with that, so write it in your notebooks. Fine. And obviously if you have any doubts regarding this, just message me and I will clarify it. Okay children, so this was all for today. Have a great day. Thank you.